Hello there. And as I've done the other Friday the 13th, let's do what originally was the final Friday the 13th. That being Jason Goes to Hell. Now this was going to be the last one. You know, Robert Englund did his last and Reggie's drop dead final nightmare, so decided to do the end of this, which is kind of funny really. Now as you know, Paramount didn't make the success of the 8th Friday the 13th. So, and it weren't just that. A lot of people say, oh, it's because the 8th one was shit. No, it was not. What it was, and I'm going to defend it again, families, mummies and daddies, and all you PC fucking pussy people didn't fucking like the fact that he was fired, he had him slashing people and killing sex maniac teenagers, and all that shit. But this is a bit where I will offend the 8th Friday the 13th, same as I'll offend any other. Number one, mummies and daddies back in that era, the films were rated 18. In America, without going all into it, they're rated R. Similar rating, 18. 18, to let me remind one people, is considered, without talking about fucking porn, is considered 18 and over. That means if I'm 18, I'm allowed to watch it. If I'm 20 odd, 30 odd, so on, I have the legal age to watch that film. Kids, on the other hand, are not allowed to watch it. Kids who have the U rating, U, I'm not talking about sapes, and PT, or 15 and 12 and whatever, is not allowed to watch it. So I never got my mummies and daddies for throwing the dodo out on a film which is rated 18 for adults only. I'm not talking about porn. So, at the end of the day, I never got it, and Paramount at the time just wanted to make things PC and fucking friendly, so they turned their back on it. That is when New Line Cinema decided they want to buy the taking, so I never knew why, because this originally, as we already said, was the last Friday the 13th. So that's me offending the 8th one again, and decided to make this the last one, Jason Goes to Hell. Now what can I say about it? It's a bit like the Hidden. That's all I can say about it. It's the Hidden. Remember when I did the review of the Hidden? This is the fucking Hidden. And it's a dudden. Because basically it's Jason's spirit jumping into people's fucking bodies. Right? Now they made two versions of this. They made the theatrical and they made the one you get on video. The one you got on video, the one you now get on DVD and so on, stick with it. Avoid the theatrical version like an STD. I say it again. Avoid it like it's a fucking STD written fucking part of the anatomy. Because at the end of the day, it is shit. It is cut to pieces. And I'm going to do a comparison. Because I originally had the theatrical. Well, actually, no, I had the DVD one. For some reason, I managed to get a theatrical release of it on DVD. Not worth shit. Got rid of it. Trap. Okay, had beautiful picture quality. Trap. Cut to fucking pieces. It was so cut to pieces. I don't know why it had an 18 rating on it. But anyway, moving to the story, and I'll go that later on. You start off as this beautiful dude, dark brown hair, nice boobs, stips off, and you think, ooh, this is a good way to open your bloody film. And long below you've got Jason. I like Jason in this, played again by James Hotter, big hockey mask on, everything, down a twatter. And I just love to see he does a somersault as he spins around. I don't think, to be honest, this one was taken as serious. Well, was any of them taken serious? Jason gets shot to fuck, gets blown to pieces, his head goes flying about. Start of your movie. A lot of people had the problems with the music in this. But in all fair said and done, I fucking like it. It's epic and it went for the ending of the film. This was the last one. You got a guy who does autopsies and all that, and I'm thinking, I've seen him before. Yeah, I've seen him. He's the fucking Don King wannabe. You know the 5 Rocky film, the one that I fucking spies, the one that thought he was Don King, or as I had to go, Dongalong King. That was him. But yeah, he's doing an autopsy. For some reason, he's a bit hungry. Don't ask me why he does it. He eats Jason's heart. I'm thinking, fucking hell, a cannibal. He eats Jason's heart. Things will find in his dossier. And that's when you get the idea that Jason's spirit can get into people's bodies. He can get into people's bodies, and I don't mean in a sexual way. Now, this is the bit now where I'm going to do the comparison on the theatrical and the one we get in DVD. There's a scene in it, right, where you've got a couple making out, which start coming on the Friday the 13th, and they're actually bonking. Beautiful scene, because the spirit of Jason slices through this dude's dusset and slits her right open. She splits open and blood and gore comes straight all over the boyfriend. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Good practical effects, what I love. That was the beautiful thing I love about the film. This film had to be the bloodiest, the violentest of all the Friday the 13s, unless you want to include the second Friday the 13th, before your typical censorship and America cut it to pieces. This would have been as bloody as that. But the theatrical, that scene I just mentioned, split her in half, all that, blood squirting out everywhere, tire everywhere, total and utterly fucking cut. And it's such a giveaway, you can tell it's fucking cut. Most of the other violent scenes is totally fucking cut from the film. I shit you not. I shit you fucking not. They're total and utterly cut to pieces from the fucking film. Cut to pieces. And it pisses me off. But this one, on the other hand, is the one to go for. It's the DVD one. It's extra bloody and it doesn't fuck about on the door. You got one lad in it and you sort of feel sorry for him, because there's this woman, right, who's the mother of a daughter who he used to be with, and they've got a kid to death, but they're not to death anymore. And the mother, she's actress, has been in a lot of things. She's well known for being in Buck Rogers. Remember the 70s to early 80s TV sci-fi show, Buck Rogers, and the 20th century. She played in that. But anyway, this thing, I say, it takes over people's bodies. He's took over someone else's body now, and he's trying to basically attack the mum. Because basically it's this evil little demon which will jump into bodies and kill family members of Jason Voorhees. A bit like Michael Mathers. But the lad comes in, manages to spear the fucker, but he can't die because it's Jason, it's a spirit. By accident, the poor fucking mother gets stabbed, and he gets to paying for it. Because, you know, one place, one time, a guy comes in, chops what he's doing. Shit. I do love one guy in it. There's one guy in it, right, I took down the saw, and I've seen him before. He's one. Remember the one in Missing in Action 2? He was in that. He's been in a lot of films. And he's trying to get these questions out of him. So every 2 minutes, he's snapping the poor fucker's fingers. You know what I mean? So he can break him out of prison. So he can go after the spirit of Jason. I do actually like the ending of it, and you got one girl in it, it's about a bitch, she's like I say, was the daughter of the mum, but as the movie goes on, you warm up to her. And there's some good practical, do some effects, especially in the uncut one. And I like the ending of this, I like it. They get Jason, and there's a few love letters to all the tacit, all the films, what were done by New Line Cinema. There's a scene in it where you've got a book, and if you get that book, look, the mirror, think of the Evil Dead films, and you know the book. Book of the Dead, everyone knows Evil Dead. That's in the film. There's a lot of other love letters in there of other tacit horror films. And like I say, I do like the way Jason gets it. They've got this special dagger. It always looks like the knife in Evil Dead 1 and 2. And they outsmart Jason, they stab the fucker. And these spirits, he's like skeleton hands, drag him under the ground. And there's Jason. And in all fairness, I like that ending. I fucking like it, because unlike Jason, the final chapter, you know, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, as we all know, in 1984, was going to be the last Friday the 13th. I buy that a hell of a lot more than a little fucking kid who outsmarts Jason, and that's the fucker. You told me, right? I remember saying this on the fourth one. You told me this big fucking hunk of a die, you can crush your frigging head, make your eyeball pop out, crush a guy's head through a wall, like in the fourth one, crush another guy's head in fucking this one, even crushes a woman's head in this film, by the way, because I say this is pretty gruesome. Even does the same, crushes a poor woman's head, and fucking brain goes flying out of a fucking head. This guy can literally prick you up, rip your head off, rip your spines off, fucking pushes a bleeding dude's face through a wooden bleeding, metal bleeding wall in the sixth one. You tried to tell me some guy who can do all that, who has big strength, doesn't fuck around, can get killed by a freaking kid. You know, Tommy, the original Tommy in number 4, was going to be originally was the last one. Are you trying to tell me that this fucking kid can just outsmart the fucker and kill him? Come on. So I like this one. I like it had a dagger in it. He gets killed. I even like the love letter at the end where the dog comes running along and fed his hand, jumps out, he got the laugh, drags it in. I love it. And of course the ending, as we know, inspired Freddy versus Jason. That's right, it inspired Freddy versus Jason. So even that's pretty cool. New Line Cinema made a good one. They sort of made one that I didn't think was that great. Both one day I'll talk about it, but at the moment I'll be having a rest on them. That being Jason X. And then you had Freddy versus Jason, what was a step up. And after that, you had the remake, which actually I don't mind the remake. Some people may not like it, but I didn't mind it. But this one, for its ending, obviously was going to be the last one, I dilute it. Other than that, if people like what I'm talking about and they're into what I'm saying, just press that pretty button with me, with my fist in the air, subscribe to me, press the bell, or leave a nice comment. You know what I mean? Leave a nice comment. I'll probably talk about other movies on the way and other things on the way. Until then, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon.